Tu regardes. Ok. Objectif, ça allait faire un petit match d'NBA, les gars. Gagner le premier match. Essayer de pas perdre de maximum de points de match. On peut pas mettre quête principale.
Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it.
Ok. Petit match NBA, la team. Tranquillement, objectif gagner. Faut gagner pour augmenter. Et monter au top 6, top 7 ou top 6, je sais plus. On a gagné la NBA Cup. Donc on a gagné un objectif quand même. On a 67 de général maintenant. Comment ça va Comment ça va un vrai on met un peu dedans là pour le timing. Yo Zexox, comment tu vas? Le timing est un peu nul. Allez, let's go.
Good, man. How about you? I'm chilling. Check out this pregame buffet. They got some good stuff. Nah, man. I try to eat light before the game. They got a Mediterranean chicken wrap. It's light. Mediterranean chicken wrap. All right, I'll check it out. Well, hey, any chance you want to trade jerseys after the game? How would we play for it? I'm all in. Good. This should be interesting. Let's get it.
Ok les gars, on va juste gagner.
And tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is Kevin Harlan.
Comment tu vas, Zexox?
Jefferson and the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. And for Golden State, Butler out there with Green. Then there's Moody. Then it's Curry. 3 on 3. Here's
Allez Butler, vas-y tout seul mon grand. Dommage. Deux lancers francs. Logiquement ça fait les 2 points. Ah Butler, mon grand.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season?
Et ouais, je Butler. T'as un trou de balle, mon gars.
With that hairstyle, Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Now here's Williams. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams.
Et oui.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. To the inside.
Allez Butler. Voilà mon grand.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Williams with the ball, defended by Moody. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from 11. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Hartenstein.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling.
Allez Moody.
Their first make out of 5 shots.
Out to the right wing. Here's Moody. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Williams. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game. Dort against Kerr. He's off on that one. Nice defense from Dort. On the wing, Williams. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Williams.
Good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
All right, Greg, here we are on the day before Thanksgiving, a very special time of the year. Any favorite Thanksgiving traditions or foods for you?
Let's go.
Oh, Kevin, I'm a sweet potato pie lover. I tell you, man,
On marque un petit point, les gars. Enfin, 2 petits puntos tranquillement. Et merde, j'ai mal défendu. Oh, ok, il marque pas. Allez, mon grand Butler. Oui, Butler. Let's go.
In a swingman, but Butler gets in a good position, taking it on the D, and just winning that battle.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts it up from 15. Good work there as it goes.
And it's encouraging to see Dort drop dimes like that.
Allez, Moody. T'as la balle, t'es solo, mon grand.
Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Here's Hartenstein. 11-point game his last outing, and Dort gets it to go.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Jang, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso.
Eh oui, bien joué, mon grand.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. Here's Jang. Misses the layup.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Minga, mon grand. Allez, voilà.
Well, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Thunder trailing by 3. Pass to Joe. There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And the Thunder another 3.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result.
Avec Minga, c'est solo, mon grand.
To the inside. Here's Post.
Allez, voilà.
Plays it up off the glass.
And they're
Bien joué.
to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
19 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Jang. Shot clock at 5. Misses from short range. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. The Warriors on top. They lead by a bucket.
Je pense que je dois être MVP de la première. Je dois être MVP du premier truc. Hein. Ok, alors, on rentre à 27-31. Bonjour, comment tu vas le fan du BCM? Du BCM, exactement. Je fais une trompée. L'objectif, c'est gagner, les gars. C'est extrêmement important. Oh, ben, 2 points. Et my bad. On m'a défendu. Allez, mon grand, t'es solo, tu shoots, ou tu vas solo.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good.
Bah, écoute, ça va tranquille, BG. Tranquillement. Oh. Merde, my bad. Bon bah. Je suis trompé de touche.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Pass to post. Healed kicks to Kuminga. Golden State moving it around.
Let's go! Je pensais qu'il allait refaire la passe. Mais non, du tout.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse.
Ah, je voulais essayer de choper le compte. Je me suis dit sur le deuxième rebond en vrai. Moyen my bad.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Est-ce que vous entendez beaucoup mon ventilo, les gars? Madame, ça va, ouais.
Getting right in the defense's business and winning trip after trip to the line.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively.
Solo, mon grand, tu vas solo, hein. Oui, Zox.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take.
Ouais, ils ont fait 9 fautes, mon équipe. Pourquoi?
He's been knocking down free throws tonight, going 8 for 9.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Thunder.
Les gars, du coup, live aujourd'hui jusqu'à 16h. Vous avez vu, aujourd'hui, cette semaine, ça va être 3h par stream. C'est juste le temps de me mettre bien dans les horaires du travail et tout. Il y a des jours où j'embauche à 5h, les gars. Il y a des jours où je débauche à 4h du matin. Donc c'est vraiment le temps de me mettre dans le rythme. Il y a même des jours où je fais 10h, où j'embauche à 5h, je finis à 10h. Et je rembauche à 21h pour finir à 1h du matin. Donc c'est juste le temps de se mettre dans le rythme la première semaine. Et puis on va voir. Hein. Qui en a parti, c'est l'équipe adverse actuellement. Qui c'est qui manipule? J'ai pas capté exact. Là on perd malheureusement. Pour le moment, on perd 38 à 34, nous les Golden States. On perd de 1 panier à 3 points ou 2 à 2 points. 2 paniers on revient, donc ça peut aller très très vite. Bon, qui est le MVP pour eux? Il y a que Nix, il dit que je le manipule. Comment ça? N'importe quoi, frérot. Ouais, c'est moi le MVP. T'es à 21 points. Oui, faut pas écouter les gens, Zexox.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard here.
On remonte ça, mon grand.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at
Allez, mon grand, shoot.
cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking it.
Merci beaucoup, le fan du BCM. Merci, le GOAT. Allez, on a 2 points de revenir. Non, 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 non. On les deux. La chance, il y a vraiment beaucoup de panique quand même.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. Now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Fades away. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for the lead.
Let's go.
5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
One of the most unselfish superstars out there, Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
Dort passes to Holmgren. 90 seconds now into the second half. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely.
Allez, vas-y, mon petit Green.
To the middle.
Let's go. Let's go.
14 points for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Merci, frérot.
Elite scorer.
Eh oui, il me change de joueur encore de trucs. Comment tu veux que je défende correctement? Allez mon petit Green. Vas-y tout seul, t'en as un grand. Ouais mon grand. Monte ici. Voilà. L'objectif dans le match c'est de se faire 20 points. Bon ok. Ah ouais c'est des objectifs vraiment pas compliqués donc ils sont pas obligatoires de répondre donc tant qu'on gagne le match moi personnellement c'est pas un truc qui m'intéresse forcément.
Playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Ils font trop de fautes mes petits pieds.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a
Tout ça à cause de moi, on revient les gars.
In harm's way, as much as you just saw him.
Faut que je me réveille, faut que je marque plus de paniers. Curry n'est pas dans son match. Il n'a pas marqué beaucoup de points. Attendez, je vérifie vite fait. Avec 2 matchs, Curry il a combien? Il a 9 points.
And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Wiggins is checked in for Chet Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. 1:56 left in the third. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense because of that ability to score.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Je suis pas très bon dans ce carton. Ok, on a un panier de revenir les gars. Poche verte, qu'est-ce qu'on raconte votre pote? Pouce bleu mon gars. Pouce bleu. Hey Curry, t'es solo mon grand. T'es solo mon grand. Putain Curry, shoot. Fais chier votre pote.
Oklahoma City has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Caruso, a screen on Curry. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The 11-footer lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Attendez, je vais changer de... Je vais arrêter de défendre sur lui.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Count that bucket.
No doubt that Butler continues to improve his passing. An excellent playmaker really wants to
Eldorf va défendre sur Eldorf.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's off from 3-point
Allez Green, vas-y.
Here's Green. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Let's go.
Green's got 4 this quarter.
Good luck against Green inside. Even
when you
contact at him, he just fights twice as hard.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Holmgren comes in for Alex Caruso. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Isaiah Joe. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Daigneault was telling his team. He told them he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors.
Il fait quoi, mon joueur, frérot? Ah, c'est la fonction de vue.
Thunder on D.
Allez, mon grand.
Curry passes to Butler.
Ah oui, voilà.
And you can see the leadership there.
Voilà, Jimmy se réveille.
Commanding the rock on important possessions here down the stretch.
Dort with the bounce pass. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort finds Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Ah, il y a un problème.
With that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King.
Moi je demande la balle, hein. Certes, je demande la balle, hein.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. A minute 42 left here in the fourth
je me fais casser le cul,
and
frère.
he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35 in the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Thunder?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Ah ouais, je vais pas. Je suis obligé de rattraper au maximum, les gars. Je me réveille.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Butler deciding where to go with it. They set the pick. Over Hartenstein.
Yes.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry.
Pas perdre le ballon, faut gratter le maximum de temps. Voilà, allez mon multi-maudit.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Outside Butler.
Allez, vas-y tout seul. Non, mais il faut les mettre.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they.
Ah bah oui.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Williams for three. And Moody pulls it down. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
16 seconds
On va
left in the
prendre le
game.
plus de fautes
And he
possible, les
commits
gars.
the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them
J'ai de la
up by
chatte, hein.
2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a three-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a three-point game.
Fifteen seconds left to play in the final quarter. Holmgren with a screen on Curry. Williams for three. Buries the
Putain, ils reviennent.
And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Pass to Green. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime.
Prolongation.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Then there's Brandon Pajewski.
Mais wesh, les gars,
Then there's Moody.
faut défendre.
Players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Pass to Pajewski. Green left side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Moody. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams looking around. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot missing. Nice defense from Kuminga. Pass to Moody.
Et boum.
Outside, Kuminga fires the 3.
Elle est à moitié rentrée, frérot.
Dort against Kuminga. Dort with the bounce pass. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up on the wing. And he buries that one.
Gros, c'est une singerie.
Now it's a
2-3 points, ça rentre.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He knows
Moi,
every
Curry,
possession is
il est
critical
fini,
now.
frérot.
The Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Pass to Moody. Inside.
Oh, va te faire enculer, Moody, va te faire enculer.
Oh, and here comes
C'est quoi ce con avec nous, là? Mais c'est quoi ce con qu'on a avec nous, frère? Il fait pas faire des passes. Allez, Kuminga, vas-y tout seul. Oh là là. Curry, il veut pas, il est pas dans le match.
Outside, Dort. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Moody. Back to Dort. The kick out to Williams. Just 3 to shoot. Oh, good with the triple.
Allez, passe au 0-0.
No defender in sight.
Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Allez, Curry.
To tie it up. A tremendous
Let's
to
go.
tie it up.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night.
Les gars, je vous remets dedans, là. Coach, tu peux pas me sortir un peu, là? Non, il veut pas. Le coach, il veut pas, hein. Moi, je fais mon job, hein.
Kuminga against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it.
Allez, Curry.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2, but if something else
Let's go.
I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. The magnitude at this
Ah, il faut gagner, que j'ai son maillot, là.
clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what are their best options now?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now.
Voilà. Gros, on perd parce que le fils de pute sait pas défendre. Putain.
That was fun. You should do it again sometime.
Yo, any chance you want to do that jersey swap anyway?
Nah, man, you gotta earn that. Fair is fair. All right, respect. Yeah.
Putain. Frérot, je fais un match de fou. Je suis à 26 ou 27 points, grand. J'aurais jamais vu d'aller au Golden State. Ils sont trop bêtes.
Just let it go. Focus on the next game.
J'ai 26 minutes par match. Moody, je sais pas, je l'aime pas ce mec, je le trouve trop nul. T'inquiète, y'a pas de problème, BG. Comment tu vas? Depuis tout à l'heure. Ok. J'aimerais bien juste modifier tir en spécial. « 300 WC. Oh, je me mets des trucs comme ça. Ok, du coup. Régression, non. Quête. Attends, BG 2 secondes. On est 7ème, si on bat... Oh, on est passé 6ème. Parce qu'ils ont perdu. Faut gagner contre les Phoenix. On peut pas perdre. Attendez, je regarde mon truc vite fait. On a gagné entente de l'équipe, ok. Allez les gars. On a changé de basket. Beaucoup trop tôt. Allez, comme ça on a un gros takeover rapidement. Hop. Un petit dernier. Ok, un dernier. Je sais pas s'il rentre. Ok, on est au max en takeover. On joue contre Phoenix. Il y a qui là-bas, Phoenix?
And a good portion of the starting lineup out for this team. A lot of fill-ins tonight.
Yeah, their injury issues are apparent. Finner on the bench and the starting lineup. It's a lot to overcome.
C'est qui? Il y a qui un peu là-bas?
With a new season underway, what are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know, BA, I think being on the road again.
Pour l'instant, on garde ça, mais vous inquiétez pas, je vais acheter un petit truc avec une 300 VC pour l'animation. Il y aura une meilleure célébration, les gars. Il y a Booker, je connais pas. Richard, ça je connais. Durant, ok, il y a Durant encore là-bas.
The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Durant. Green with the defensive effort. And the Warriors with possession. Here he goes. Misses from close range. Shot from 12. The Warriors pull it in.
Ok. On va attendre l'équipe. Allez, Curry, là-bas, mon grand.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him outright how he planned to deal with Steph Curry.
Oh, Curry, tu mets plus rien. Tu mets plus rien, c'est... Enfin, ouais, bon, c'est le deuxième, c'est le premier match.
Emphasis on try. Not easy to solve a problem with no good solution, I guess, BA.
Good job there, Ali. Thanks. Now here's Richards. Oh, Green with a block.
And Green plays with tremendous edge on the defensive end of the floor. Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
And the
voilà mon
basket
petit
by
Curry.
Curry.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm
Ouais, je pense
from
que
out
j'en ai
there.
pas.
The Suns have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Oh, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry.
C'est ça parce que mon joueur il est parti en touche.
But he's the kind of player
Après
his
ça reste dur
highlights
quand
will
même.
stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played
Hey,
the
mon
game.
grand.
Yes, it's been a real
Hey,
treat
Damon.
to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered, and then all of a
Voilà,
sudden,
rêvé mon
behind these
grand.
magical hands, the game had changed.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Allen, the pass to Booker. Allen outside. Outside Durant. Here's the 3. That one no good.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the
Solo, mon
field
petit
to
Butler.
start this one.
Butler.
Bien joué,
And it's
Butler.
Butler with the jam.
Well, on the attack, Jimmy Butler playing with that edge.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Oh, Green with a block. Durant against Butler. There's the 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Durant for 3. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And there's another one for the Warriors.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Suns trail by 12. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout.
On leur met 15 à 3 quand même. Hein.
And confer on the game plan.
On est enfin dans le top 6.
Making substitutions here. Let's use this time to have
on
a
jouera
look
les
at the
playoffs.
team
Si
scoring
on arrive à se
leaders.
maintenir.
The Suns second.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Martin finds Booker. Going inside. And the basket is good.
That is a fearless take right there from Devin Booker. The defense bodies him up, but excellent there, finishing off the drive.
Here's Hield.
Hey, Hield, let's go.
And the layup is good.
Parfait.
This
Hein.
has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. Down by 12. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience
Allez, Hield, t'es
playing
solo mon
out
grand.
and making plays.
Over to the left wing. Lets it fly. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
J'ai un peu de chance les gars, mais on les prend.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And here's Booker. Scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Healed from
Bien joué,
outside.
magnifique, c'est
He's in his
magnifique.
comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this
Magnifique
one.
ce qu'il propose.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Pass to Iguodaro. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Jones from outside. And the
Ouais,
three-pointer
malheureusement, je peux rien
goes.
faire.
It's
Je
clear
défends
there's a
bien et
lot
tout,
of
mais
pride on the line in this one.
Not always the
avec Kuminga,
best
solo
scenario,
gros.
but in this game,
Allez mon grand.
pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Jones
Bien joué, c'est
with the
magnifique.
block.
Tellement bien joué. Ils ont pas le temps de
One
shoot.
on the clock. It's
Let's
not going
go.
to go for him.
Oh,
And so
12
it's
points
the
d'avance au
Golden
premier
State
carton.
Warriors going into the break up 12. Build.
C'est bien qu'on rentre qu'à la deuxième. Ouais, alors, oui, 46.
Teams will make substitutions.
Qui c'est qui a marqué autant de points? Ça va être Curry, il se réveille. Curry 13, Moody 9. Ok, nickel. 7, 6, 5. Wesh.
And Phoenix has possession. Grayson Allen is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's done in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Yep, that one's good.
Now, this is the toughest shot, supposedly, in the NBA to get down. Durant's not having much of a problem from the mid-range.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Clay and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is the list.
J'ai voulu forcer pour le shoot. Allez, poste, t'es solo, mon grand. Allez.
Pass to Looney. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Pajemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
It's tough to get open in this league,
and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Allen can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Looney finds Kuminga. Here's post. It's stolen by Dunn. Allen on the wing. And here's the fast break. Hits the trifecta. Allen's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance.
Oh, what? Jamais pas? Comment ça, jamais pas? My bad. Putain, what the fuck, je suis trop nul.
Here's Dunn.
C'est un gig, les gars. Désolé, my bad.
Look on that one. Looney with some nice D. Lets it fly.
Oh oui, Kuminga, let's go. C'est pas un gros match, hein. Je suis à 3 balles perdues.
Kuminga can make it real tough inside.
Durant against Looney. Durant inside. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 5 rebounds in the game. Right side, Pajemski. Gets an open look and hits it.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done well in limiting Durant's production, making him uncomfortable and getting him out of rhythm. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Watching this team is less exciting without LaMelo, I'll tell you that. But more important,
Jokic, Daniels.
Yeah, he scores, he passes, he dictates.
Zanobi, Maxey, LB. Putain, LB fracture.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Phoenix Suns.
Je crois qu'on a personne qui est
And that's a wrap on halftime.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive.
10 points
and it probably
consécutifs, ça
has
va
to
être
happen
chaud.
quickly. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing
it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Draymond Green is out there with Butler. Then it's Moses Moody. Then there's Stephen Curry. Fires in the triple. He's got 10. Well, Brent, something we've all noticed lately. Is the small ball era starting to wind down?
Well, B.A., I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6 foot, 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game, and I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not. Durant against Butler. Unloads from 13. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Outside Curry. From deep.
Oh, dommage.
Kevin Durant with a rebound. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half.
T'as joué à défendre sur Durant. La différence de taille est exceptionnelle.
Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Bien joué.
You can see Draymond Green so fired up every time he has a chance to impact the game defensively.
Bien joué,
And the Warriors
Green.
make some changes. Payton comes in for Moody, and Hield is subbed in for Curry. Here's Booker, and he makes it on the layup. Booker's got 6.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in, coming
Le
off
est
that
tout seul, mon
pick.
grand.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year.
Tiens, j'ai le temps.
His own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
To the wing, right side. Richards, pass to Booker.
Je prenne plus le temps, les gars.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Gary Payton II.
Got to be pretty selective about how you guard Booker because he's very good at drawing contact.
Jones, he's checked in for the Suns. Both free throws good from Booker.
Known as one of the purest scorers in the game, Booker's main focus remains competing for championships.
Payton against Allen. Payton's shot is good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
For 3, Durant. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
The Suns have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Allen outside. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep. He's got 6.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed.
Here's Payton. And he drops it in from the low post.
Right around the painted area, that's where Payton likes to operate.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Booker. Back to Jones. Durant with it. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still
C'est dedans, les gars, on vous le dit les deux.
He did win 2 in.
Parle de Durant quand même.
Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They've got Kevin Durant. Tyus Jones is out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Cody Martin, and it's O'Neal in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. The 3 from Curry. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Looking to get it going. Can't capitalize inside.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Allen, he's checked in for Morris. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Knox comes in for Moody. Pass to Durant. From outside the arc. The Warriors pull it in.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
T'es tout seul, mon petit Green.
Outside Curry to the inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, the scoring's the fun part, but I like to watch Steph Curry and his ball handling magistry. You need to talk more about the way he makes his teammates better.
Martin finds Allen. Now here's Jones. Allen with a screen on Curry. Jones from outside. And the Suns miss again.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The Suns have got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5.
La chance qu'il lui passe pas. Hein.
Allen outside. To halt the run. Connects from downtown.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long
Jackson,
ball to try to keep
t'es solo, tu peux y aller tout seul, mon grand. T'as rien à perdre. Tu joues pas beaucoup de toute façon. Let's go bien jouer, mon grand.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Allen outside. Pass to O'Neal. And the Suns get another three.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Here's Knox. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Graham?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too.
Allez, les gars, si on gagne, on est sûr de rester dans le top 6. C'est l'objectif de la saison fait par le coach, malheureusement, on pouvait pas, enfin, le président qu'on pouvait pas choisir. Hop, Knox, c'est à ton tour, mon frérot, de marquer un petit puntos. Allez, Green.
Outside, Green.
Je vais manger.
And he makes good on his first shot of the game. Green's got his first points of the night. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of blocked shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
No problems knocking that one down.
Magnifique.
Curry's got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Stephen Curry.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Jones against Curry. Jones in the post, and it's in there.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Pass to Knox. Back to Jackson Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Knox. Unloads.
Oh, dommage.
Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business.
On leur a mis une branlée.
You are the straw that stirs the drink.
Du coup là on est combien? Logiquement on est peut-être 6 ou 5e. On est 6e, faut battre les Lakers. Quand on joue contre les Lakers, c'est quand qu'on joue contre les Lakers? Pas pour l'instant, ok. Faut gagner. En cœur de la Coupe NBA. On passe 5e, les Clippers qui passent 6e. Normalement, ton équipe devrait pas aller loin en playoff cette année. Trouves-tu agréable de pratiquer un basket? Tu trouves ça agréable de pratiquer un basket qui compte? Je sais qu'on essaie de nous dégrader, mais l'ambiance de ce tournoi est vraiment électrique. Toujours en coupe de NBA. Faut absolument pas perdre les gars. Et on met moitié.
Good evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final, and these teams have
La
had
finale,
different stories so far in the NBA Cup. Greg, one is undefeated.
Je compte sur quelle équipe c'est la finale alors. Ok, il faut le gagner, c'est la finale. Ouais, my bad les gars.
They want to keep the momentum going, but don't sleep on their opponent. They want to win to register some positive momentum and also focus on the regular season.
And for MP in this last group stage game, it's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team's position in this final group stage game. All you can ask for is a chance to advance. Remember, MP's made it known he wants to lift that NBA Cup.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Jimmy Butler is out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Draymond Green. Then it's Curry.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Now here's Curry.
Voilà, 1002 points.
That one goes. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Murray. 11-point game his last outing. Brown the pass to Porter. Outside Gordon. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Allez,
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. To the paint.
Allez, Green, let's go.
That time on the assist by Curry.
An aggressive mentality, always part of Jimmy Butler's game, taking it right at the defense.
Outside Porter. And here is Murray. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. The offensive rebound, pass to Brown. Misses the three. It was the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the
Tu repars sur la gauche et je couvre ton putain de...
Denver's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Down low. From down low. And the bucket is good from Butler in deep. Butler's got his second bucket of the night.
Not an easy shot that time from Butler, fighting through that contact, but his strength worked for him.
A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year.
On est meilleur rookie, les gars.
Guys, what a group. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the ranking.
Et Castle qui est bon, mais
even though it might be a
on est dedans.
He's definitely the favorite.
Marqué 14 points.
What a feeling right now for him.
Quelques passes.
Sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
And that's no small achievement. I mean, even early on like this. I think it shows you how well he fits into playing at this level.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 ranked player in high school, but a back injury changed things. He said, my potential may look different now, but as long as I can truly say with what I had, I gave it my all, that's all that success should be defined by. Kevin grounds himself in gratitude and the work he's put in.
Thanks, D.A. He is a worker and living the dream. Here's Murray following the basket by Stephen Curry. To end the run. He can't get that one to fall.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Launches it. Hits it from three-point range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:15 left to play in the first. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the inside. Pass to Murray. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Warriors.
Allez, Moody, mon grand, vas-y là. Je vais me gâter. Oh non! Il fait quoi mon joueur, ce connard là? Il doit la mettre. Il n'y a pas de timing, il n'y a rien, frérot.
Here's Jordan. To the middle. Ball's knocked loose. In the corner. Moody with it. Outside Curry. With the shot. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 6 points for Stephen Curry.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
It's good.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
And a wide open look for Porter. From outside, off the mark. Outside for Curry. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Je galère un peu les gars. Fais-moi rentrer, voilà. 3 minutes, tu m'enlèves comme ça.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Drills it from outside.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The post pair for him. It's Green and Looney. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Moody. Murray, good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up, is what they're doing.
Hey, mon grand, là,
that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Up and in on the layup. He's got 8.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. 9-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Not what you'd expect when you look at the standings. I think this game is important to them to try and turn the tables here.
Now, here's Looney, following the miss by Jamal Murray.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Allez, Green.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Allez, Looney.
Golden State needs to get off a shot. Count it. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
Tell you what, the passing game of Butler, impressive. Doesn't just look for his shot, wants to make his teammates better.
Pass to Brown.
Le mec là, il va couper. Car j'ai pas de soucis, mon ref, t'inquiète. Il n'y a aucun souci.
It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Murray looking around.
Aucun souci. Un grand merci d'être passé, déjà c'est super gentil. Let's go, on récupère le ballon tranquillement les gars. Si on gagne ce match, on gagne la NBA Cup, je crois. On est actuellement 5e de la côte.
Hey folks, guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me or have the alternative jersey?
Je suis là jusqu'à quelle heure à peu près? Désolé, je te fais répéter. Je suis là jusqu'à 16h, ça va. Ah, j'ai dit cette semaine c'était petit stream. Par contre, il n'y aura plus de stream le soir du coup parce qu'il y a des fois où j'embauche à 5h donc je me repose. Il y a des fois je finis à 4h du matin les gars donc compliqué. Donc il n'y aura que des streams qui sont adaptables par semaine les gars.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Clark, obviously, this is a results league for head coaches, and we're always going to see lots of changes at that position.
I think you're exactly right. I don't necessarily agree with it all the time. I would like to see owners and general managers and decision makers be a little more patient, give coaches a little more runway, but we know it's a results-oriented league.
On est déjà à 10 points les gars, on a récupéré 4 rebonds. On a récupéré un contre aussi. Elle est belle. Oh là. Ça sur le même jeu alors ouais exactement je suis sur NBA jusqu'à 16h. Allez mon petit curry, hop, redonne-la moi, on joue en 1-2, magnifique.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Brown. In shot opportunity, and Moody pulls it down.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Pellegrini.
Hadn't had great success at the line, but Green certainly works on his game from there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And free throw shooting, not necessarily one of his strong suits, only about 70% on the season.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
The first free throw is good.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership, strong vocally on and off the floor.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Nuggets trail by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Denver calls timeout. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest.
Au concours de dunk, ouais, bah c'est Jason Carmier en dunk. Ouais, je mets jamais de dunk. Comme ça mon goût. Je sais pas mettre de dunk.
Crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll
Je
just
sais pas, j'aurais la...
see.
Empêcher Jamal Murray de marquer jusqu'à la fin du carton. Je le défends pas, sinon. Curry. Mon grand.
Yeah, if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Jamal Murray. 6 on the shot clock.
Excellent.
Count that one.
C'est un 2 points, mais bon, on le prend quand même. Faut empêcher Murray de marquer. Mais je défends pas contre lui. J'ai montré. Je me suis mis contre l'autre.
On the wing, Porter, defended by Moody. And it's Gordon missing.
Since halftime, scoreless in their first 5 attempts. It's been ugly.
Clark, as you look at the career of Aaron Gordon, he has blossomed into an elite role player.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's done that. He's embraced his role.
Allez, de fermer les deux. Bien joué, Jimmy. Allez, encore un autre, mon petit Jimmy. On fait 47, on leur met 20 points d'avance. Let's go, mon petit Jimmy. Attends, on va être pris. Imaginez, on est rookie de l'année, les gars.
And with an update from the sidelines, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Ah, je suis mort.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA
Je
is
suis mort.
looking for greater parity.
J'avais trop de retard avec les
Quite
petits
frankly,
blocs.
with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is
Oh
set
là
up.
là,
We'll
magnifique.
see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank
On
you.
garde ses 20 points d'avance là.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Brown.
Et Westbrook là-bas.
Porter looking it over. No good from outside. Warriors leading by 21. Here's Curry. Rebound by the Nuggets. Brown's
Dommage, mon
got
grand.
4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still.
Allez, mon petit Kuminga. Défendu par Westbrook, ça va être chaud en vrai. C'est un putain de jeu.
Butler against Porter. This one for 3.
Magnifique. Oh non, je t'avais touché pour...
Brown's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The Nuggets trail by 19.
Bon, je joue contre Westbrook.
In
Okay.
the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Brown. Cans it from downtown. Brown's got 10 points.
One triple for him in the first half.
Allez, Kuminga, tranquille frérot. Un petit peu de cœur. T'envoies sur poste.
Porter against Butler. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
My bad. J'ai voulu mettre mon corps en opposition, les gars.
That pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Fields checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And the shot is good. He's got 20.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
The 3 doesn't go that time. Now the Warriors moving it up. The layup off target. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach.
Coach, c'est très bien que je me fasse changer un peu. Let's go. Et que tu me fasses rentrer, genre il reste 2 minutes. Même un peu plus de 2 minutes, mais 2 minutes, pas plus. Voilà. Putain, ils sont revenus à 11 points. Murray, il a marqué 18. Ok.
David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen on what David Adelman went over with his team. Now, coach really laid into them. He said, we're too loose, we're going to tighten it up. These turnovers are going to cost us if we keep giving the ball away. We're better than this. Guys?
Thank you, David. Setting the floor for
Vas-y tout seul, mon grand. Allez, Moody. Oh là là, Moody, comment tu mixes ta case?
Moody is out there with Stephen Curry. Count it, good. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
You know, we've got to talk about how they've continued to force turnovers and turn those turnovers into points. They came out aggressive, and they've not let up.
Gordon, the pass to Brown. Outside, Porter. Murray against Curry. The Nuggets with another miss.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And you always like to jump on your opponent early in a season series. This is just the first of 3 between these two teams, but a good win to go up 1-0 on the year against the Nuggets.
Murray, good. The Warriors shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it.
Va faire faute, fais faute.
Here's Denver now. Bob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Bien joué. T'es solo, gros. T'es solo, game.
Pass to Moody. And here is Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Now here's Green. Intercepted. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Quarter. And it's good off the
ouais, en faisant des arrêts comme ça, c'est comme ça qu'il remonte. Ouais, tu regardes le ballon, frérot.
Curry with it. And the falls.
C'est good, mon petit Curry. Let's go.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This team is still perfect in the.
Y a pas une petite. Y a pas une petite remise de cup, putain, de trophées et tout? Non, sérieux? Alors attendez les gars, on va prendre célébration. Allez. Faut plus perdre les gars. Timberwolves par contre il s'envole. Il s'envole. Match crucial c'est contre qui? C'est une NBA Cup, victoire. 5 sur 7.
Long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work.
Pourquoi le flic, dis-moi tout. Dis-moi tout mon grand. Chelou ça. Chelou, chelou, chelou. Les gars, on est... Pour une semaine, du coup, tu as pu recevoir mes notifs, t'as le planning ou pas? Non, tu l'as sur YouTube, mais... Ok, alors... C'est moi qui mets cette petite animation, les gars. Alors, Steph Curry, Jason Thompson, Butler, opposition clé. Thompson, c'est Thompson. Le vrai Thompson. C'est tout le game. Ouais, let's go. Perfect.
Tomorrow they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Now here's Curry. There's a screen. Pass to Butler. On the wing, Green. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Hits a three-pointer.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
Brooks outside. Now Holiday. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. And that one's good. Green.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that, literally.
Let's go.
Dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Green. Comes up empty down low.
Green, il est avec moi, les gars.
Defense.
Regardez ça.
Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
To the paint. Right through the D for the layup.
One of the most unselfish superstars out there. Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
Here's Green. Pass to Şengün. Outside Holiday. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And you can see the floor awareness by Şengün. Just an outstanding passer for a guy his size.
Down low. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Rockets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside, Green. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Green's got his second basket of the game.
Making things happen amongst those trees, Green. He's pretty relentless.
Pass to Green. The Rockets pull it in. Last time they met was in Houston.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
And Şengün gets it to go.
Şengün beats you with finesse and physicality.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about how outright Şengün can act as a facilitator.
Bah, c'est ton avis, Alexandre. Tu es le premier à demander de faire du jeu à mon joueur. Normal, frérot. Il y a 70 de général. Moi, je vais mettre de l'argent. J'ai pas d'argent à mettre dans le jeu pour augmenter mon perso. Ça augmente au fur et à mesure. Toujours vous critiquer, c'est un jeu.
Pass to Green. Takes a 13-footer. Ooh, lands soft on the front.
Hey, from there when he's given the chance. Great shot.
Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Curry passes to Green. Now Payton. Pass to Green. To the inside. Rockets with a rebound. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Houston shooting their first. Golden State has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. They've got Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler out there with Kuminga. And it's Moody. That's the Warriors 5.
Faut jouer avec sa taille.
Bully ball. Green knows where he wants to go, and no one can do anything about it.
Here's Shepherd. Yet to see a basket. To the paint. Here's Şengün. Lays it up and banks it in.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Williams. Eason with the ball. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Here's Şengün. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Warriors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Down low. Here's Green. That shot missing. Good D by Şengün. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Shepard. Now Eason. Şengün with it. There's the triple. Şengün can't get that one to fall.
MG. Ça va pas sur Kuminga. Let's go.
Kuminga, so deadly at the rim.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Williams with it. Şengün, the screen. Williams passes to Şengün, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Curry, he's checked in for Moody. Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Holiday comes in for Shepard.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Kuminga. Inside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot.
Let's go.
The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality...
Merci.
And now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime.
Si je fais pas faute, il y a point. Je me dis, vu qu'il est pas très, vu que c'est un jeune, peut-être en loupé du coup dans le P1, c'est parfait. Le deuxième, pourquoi pas. Hein.
And he's good on the second. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his third year.
Je crois qu'elle passe. Merci Curry.
5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11" post guy. He is so skilled.
Thompson passes to Green. Thompson, a screen on Looney. And here's Green from the arc. Here's Şengün. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Kevon Looney.
Pourquoi il fait faute Looney? Je comprends pas. On a 7 points d'avance. Non, 6, pardon.
Lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Je fais pas un gros match perso. Normalement, je serais déjà au moins 12-13 points.
Running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those.
And let's move on to
On est meilleur rookie pour l'instant, gars.
A lot of young talent in the league this season.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guy.
Oh, pardon,
and
Titi.
that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third.
Ah, ça va, on est dans la moyenne du match alors.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Rockets trail by 6. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Thompson out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position.
A sometimes underrated playmaker, Green showing good patience and vision.
Oh, look at Draymond flexing with that finish.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Green against Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
This is what Green loves to do, getting strong positioning inside and going to work.
Outside Curry. To the inside. Pass to Green. And there's a 3-second violation.
My bad. Je fais souvent cette infraction de merde.
Rockets trail by 4.
Ma petite mouchin, t'as chaud hein.
And a minute played as the second half gets going.
Oh my bad.
Aging in the league can be a
Je suis en train de caresser mon chat les gars.
That's something you did very well.
Donne belle faire. Allez Green, t'es solo. Tu fonces solo. Tu fonces en AV1 mon grand. Tu fonces en AV1. Ah mes frères, je loupe tout dans ce match.
Green with the ball. Payton covering for the tie. Outside for Brooks for the lead. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Thompson outside. No good. That would have tied it.
And the shooter had very little
space
on that attempt.
I'm sure
hey Jimmy.
Twice about shooting against him next time.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Thompson outside.
Il est trop grand ce gars.
Here's Şengün. Can't cash it in from close range. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Launches a 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Down low. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
J'arrête de défendre contre ce mec, il est trop grand les gars. Pas défendre.
Lately, finding chances to make buckets.
Pass to Butler. They set the pick. To the paint. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 14.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Je préfère défendre contre Brooks que...
Brooks against Payton. Outside for Green. From the arc. No good on the shot. The Warriors lead by 7. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Şengün passes to Green. Clock at 6. Thompson outside. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Thompson's got 6 points.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. And here in the first half of December, a look at the most recent power rankings. Hey, some intriguing stories.
Ok, on a 12 points d'avance.
And the Warriors shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. Then it's Moses Moody. Then it's Buddy Hield. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Oh, serious gut check points from Moody.
One of the all-time great passing big men. Green opens up so many opportunities for this offense.
And here's Smith. Over Kuminga. Smith no good. To the wing on the left. Again, Golden State.
Such a slept-on attribute of his. Draymond can handle the rock.
Je pense que je vais avoir le plus petit en vrai de vrai.
Against Eason. From down in the low post, it goes. Eason's gotten his first basket of the night.
Solo, mon grand. Allez, continue.
So tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Excellent D there from Tate. Rockets trail by 14. On the wing, Green. Moody defends. Here's Şengün. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game record,
particularly his assist number. That's what impressed me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Hield. Holiday's checked in for the Rockets.
C'est quoi mon genre de merde là?
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Friday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for their matchup with the Timberwolves, a win for them in that one would be huge. Lots of bragging rights when you take down the top team in the league.
Right side, Peyton. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Rockets trail by 13. Brooks outside. On the wing, Holiday. Outside, Green. Off target with the three. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Shot from inside, and that's good. Off the glass that time. 20 points for him.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Another shot. Brooks. The Rockets again can't hit. The Warriors lead by 15. Green finds Curry. Left side, Kuminga. They set a pick. Lets it go from 14. Pulled the shot a little left.
Not the most effective pick, but he salvages the play with a terrific move.
The Rockets have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Open shot by Brooks, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Pass to Şengün, 6 to shoot, and Green comes to help. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
The Warriors lead by 15. No good on the quick three.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking up bombs like that.
1:33 left in the game. Holiday with the ball. On the wing, Brooks.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Warriors.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
Yeah, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
Curry against Holiday. Thompson, a screen on Green. And it's Green missing. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
And the Rockets with possession here. 15-point game. Thompson up and in on the layup. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Peyton. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Şengün, a screen on green. He's off on the layup. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. A competitive game.
C'est un match de merde. Hein.
You earned that one. So you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.
Quand je joue pas, on perd. Défaite. Défaite.
This fans we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint.
Quoi? Qu'est-ce qu'il me dit? Qu'est-ce qu'il me raconte lui? Ah oui, j'avais pas vu le coach.
All right. There was a lot of talk in this locker room at the beginning of the season about winning the NBA Cup and using that run to turn this year into something special. The team you're playing tonight, they don't care about your hopes or your dreams or what any of you are visualizing. We lose this game, we're out of the tournament before it even gets started, and the rest of the league gets the scent of blood. Don't get so lost in the clouds that you trip over what's right in front of you.
Laisse ouvert le loot, c'est pas grave. Attends, je vais fermer la véranda. Ils sont où les autres? Bah oui, mais l'autre il fait hyper chaud ici. Titi, vas-y. Elle va crever. Allez ma fille. Va là-dedans, regarde comment il fait bon. Bah oui, tu m'étonnes. On win ce match les gars. Comme ça on est tranquille. Match à élimination directe, on n'a pas le droit de perdre que Minga. L'autre je sais pas qui c'est. C'est le moment l'équipe. Ok les gars, allez, let's go.
Hi everyone, Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
Je contre Rudy Gobert, les gars.
For that matchup with Atlanta. This is one where it would take a
Allez, Green,
complete
ça va être bien. Tu gagnes, pas de problème. Oh, c'est une équipe de grands.
If they don't come out on top.
Now Golden State's starting five. We've got Green. Payton is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Curry. And for the
Timberwolves, tout seul, mon grand.
Conley and Edwards are the guards.
Allez. Oui, il faut rien louper, bien joué. Excellent.
And it's Ingles in at the small forward. And here we are in the quarterfinals. MP's very pleased to be here, but he knows the job is not done yet.
Oh, yeah, and MP wants it all. From the start of this competition, he told us he is all in on winning this thing.
Ouais, c'est que c'est rebond, ça va récupérer tout.
From reaching that goal.
Well, it's like Gobert's got magnets
in his hand.
He's led the league in rebounding before in his career.
And looking back at the group stage of the NBA Cup,
these were two of the
best in the West.
Yeah, these teams have been outstanding.
Ah ben je peux pas défendre sur Gobert, les gars. Mais je fasse quoi? Il fait 2 mètres. Normal, rupture défensive sur lui. Avec Green, t'es solo, mon grand.
Butler finds Green. Back to Butler. Fires from deep. Good.
Voilà.
Green picking up the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. For 3, Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their last encounter was in the Bay Area.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And here is Green. After Anthony Edwards made that last
three-pointer. Oui, il faut rien louper, les gars. Allez.
Early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here.
Parce que si on loupe, il y a les rebonds et on est dans la merde parce qu'ils sont tous grands.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Back to Conley. 6 to shoot. Pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Conley dishes to Gobert. For 3, Edwards. Rebound by Butler.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. And here is Curry after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Anthony Edwards. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Clark, who's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And the shot goes in.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
DiVincenzo. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
En fait, le souci, c'est qu'ils sont pas, les joueurs, ils s'arrêtent en fait. Pour du marquage individuel, c'est relou.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Warriors leading by 4. Back to Pajemski. Down low. Out to the right wing. All alone. Another shot.
J'aurais shooté cela. Let's go.
Good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
On perd alors qu'il y avait autant d'avance, sérieux. Putain.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. That gives them the lead. He's got 13.
Such an advantage to have a big man who can dish it like Draymond.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Pajemski.
Non mais gros, il me change de joueur. Il nique ta tente.
And it's Santos in at the 4 slot. We've seen the lead change.
Hey Green là, va gagner ton avis.
And guys, I think each team
Voilà mon
knows
petit
they can win
Green.
this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Alexander Walker on the wing to the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
It's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 1:15 left in the first half. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, look, Edwards doesn't back down from anyone. He embraces getting physical on the way.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Green. Now Jackson Davis. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And that one, good.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And finished off by Edwards.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Warriors lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey there, everybody. And you look at the order of things. Kenny, any teams here that have surprised you one way or the other?
Well, there are levels to surprise. Check it out. Like Shaq, she'll be highly surprised.
What?
Oh.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Golden State Warriors.
Watching them on the offensive end,
that is more than enough of us.
J'avais
Let's send you
19
back to the game. Kevin Harlan and
points, 3 rebonds, 17 il y a 3 passes D, 1 rebond pardon. Ah, ça se joue pas à beaucoup hein. Ça se joue aux 3 points et aux 2 points qui se mettent. Allez, dis-moi que je joue un peu et qu'après je change, que je reviens à la 4e quart-temps.
Conley and Edwards are the guards. Reed is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the center. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Yeah, Butler's certainly not seeking out contact.
Non, mais frère, ça y est. Jimmy Butler, t'as à 30 cm, tu fais 2 mètres et quelques. Au moins 1. Oh là là, c'est honteux.
Timberwolves trail by 6.
Je préfère défendre contre Reid.
Here's Edwards.
Il parle, il est trop fort pour moi, les gars. Je peux pas le défendre. Le clair tout seul encore. Voilà Jimmy.
Butler's got his second bucket tonight.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence
right away. Encore tout seul. Oh non.
That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Pass to Reed. Now Ingles, defended by Payton. To the paint, here's Edwards. Edwards with a tough shot.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Here's Curry with the 3.
Curry.
Rebound Minnesota. And the points coming for them now, Greg in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Conley, the pass to Ingles. A miss that time would have put him up.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Payton finds Butler. Ingles with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Edwards passes to Gobert.
Les gars, vous voulez que je fasse quoi? Sans moi. J'arrive pas à défendre. Une équipe de grands chaque fois, gros. Je m'en sortir là, je vais rentrer à la 4e. Je vais rentrer au 4e carton. Voilà. Oh père de type 9 fois.
Warriors trail by 9 on the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry. And he's good on the 3-ball.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
Here's Shannon. It's a hand on it. There's the pass to Shannon. Here's DiVincenzo. And good.
Les gars, vous voyez que je suis en retrait. Curry, vas-y.
Curry kicks the butt from deep 3-point land.
Putain, faut marquer, frapper là.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Miller's checked in.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly.
Les gars, on peut pas perdre là, niquez vos mères.
He's checked in for Kuminga. That one misses.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way
Peyton,
to the line here in the second half.
And he converts the layup. He's got 23.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Clark, the pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Bounce pass from Clark. Here's Shannon. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Count the basket.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
They set the pick. Here's Shannon. Nailed.
Et ouais les gars, faut marquer là. Vous dormez putain. Peyton, allez va. Putain, tu nous fais perdre du temps, espèce de fils de pute.
It's tipped. Here's DiVincenzo. And Curry pulls it down. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. Pass to Peyton. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Shannon. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter.
Et ça me change de joueur. La chatte.
Warriors trail by 9.
Allez, shoot.
Here's Curry with the three. Oh,
voilà.
Curry so accurate from three-point range.
A three-point specialist.
Laisse Fury sur le terrain, s'il te plaît.
Get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He told them, pedal to the metal. He's adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet.
Fury, putain.
In your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you.
C'est relou.
Thank you, David. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Gobert with a screen for Conley. A three ball. Green with the rebound. Green's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Butler to the middle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because...
Les gars, putain. Elle nous fait enculer.
Oh, my. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one.
Regardez comment c'est pas facile.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Down low.
Regardez-moi ces passes de con.
To the inside. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ingles kicks to Gobert. Pass to Edwards. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tries again. Edwards loves it in there.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
And that one, good.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Here is Conley. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the right side. Pass to Ingles. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot.
inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Here's the three. C'est fini, les gars.
They get it back. Edwards. The 6-footer's good.
And
now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
It's the first. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And there's...
Je perds à gauche de mon équipe, ça y est. Je fasse pas de plus, 31 points. Yo Titou, j'ai pas remarqué 50 points.
Wash it off. Gotta get up early tomorrow to wait in line for some barbecue. No overtime tonight, okay?
Allez, dernier match les gars pour la journée. Je sais qu'on va s'arrêter là tranquillement.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments. Welcome, everyone. What better? And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Stephen Curry.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. And for Dallas, they've got Kyrie Irving. Davis out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. I got to say, guys, watching MP's success so far in his NBA Cup quest this season has been nothing short of remarkable. He's done exactly what he set out to do. Win the games, lead his team, execute both offensively and defensively. It's been quite impressive.
Yeah, I mean, when you make it this far, it is not by accident. Calculated adjustments both for MP and the team. In general, attacking defenses, strategizing how to mix up their defensive looks and optimize matchups. I love the spectacle around MP. He's good entertainment, and I think great for the NBA as a whole. It's definitely a star-fueled league.
And Grant, by now, many of the questions we had coming into the season have been answered.
Oh, no question, BA. But it's still a long way to go. We know how much can change over the course of a season, so I wouldn't be surprised if a contender or two has yet to emerge.
The three from Curry gets the three to fall.
And how many times have we seen this? Curry always has an answer from three.
Enfin, Steph, il rentre des 3 points.
Now here's Irving. He's got 5. Davis a screen from behind the arc. Irving, no good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Green. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Golden State. Here's Irving. Again, the miss by Dallas.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Boy, you'd love to see the lift Draymond Green gets on these dunks. Once he's established, forget about it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. I asked him specifically about Stephen Curry and what his defensive game plan is for him, and he told me, I just talked with him about communicating out there, especially when the screens are coming. We can't give Steph an inch in those situations. I think it's fair to say we can expect to hear a lot of chatter out there tonight, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Marshall. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Outside Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Can they get it? Hauled in by Curry.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Payton's shot is good.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. 7-point differential. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Martin, he's checked in for Lively. Christie comes in for Marshall. Exum's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Dinwiddie in for Irving. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Butler. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Curry. The Warriors lead by 5. To the middle. Drops in the layup for 2. 7 points in the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's Dinwiddie. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Christie's shot is off. Golden State has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Oh, alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Davis.
Here's Davis. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the... Big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Powell. Anthony Davis comes in for Prosper. Marshall, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Klay Thompson in for Exum. Nails it from 3.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
So on the floor for Golden State, we've got Green. Gary Payton II is out there with Butler. Then there's Brandon Podziemski.
Klay Thompson is not about to let a 3 go unanswered. Big-time shot.
Down low. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Marshall. Takes a three. That shot, no good. The Warriors lead by 8.
C'est tout seul, Peyton.
Here's Butler. Ooh, JB, look out.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
1:10 left in the first half. Irving up top. 17 points in his last outing. And it's good for 2. Irving's got 11.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
To the paint. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
Outside Davis. Irving with it. He's got 11. Nice move. And it's good on the layup. 13 points in the game.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Davis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. More 2K action in just a moment.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they've been hanging around the upper echelon, playing with good energy. Feels like the chemistry is right with this team. They put...
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Mavericks.
Well, they obviously...
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in a shooting guard. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Irving, the pass to Lively. An open look for Irving. The rebound by Payton. Payton's got 4 rebounds now.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Oh, la, la.
Another 3 for Golden State.
Now, Jimmy Butler is an unselfish teammate. This guy loves to get his teammates involved.
Here's Irving. He's got 13. And they pick up 2. Irving's got 15.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not...
Allez, on n'a pas le droit de perdre la team. Attendez, on va démarquer. Et solo. Allez, Jackson. Davis. Non, Jackson encore.
Second shot opportunity.
Voilà.
He's got 6.
You're
On reprend 11 points d'avance.
Alive, something this guy does so well.
For 3, Dinwiddie knocks it down from distance.
Well, he has proven that you've got to respect the long-range ability of
Avec Kuminga, t'es solo.
Nice.
Voilà.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching
Il
players
reste au
who
minimum
don't
5
pay
secondes.
attention to the score.
Si
You lock
ils
in on
gardent
the
du temps.
moment and play the right way.
Davis getting it done in the
Ok.
paint.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
The Warriors lead by 8. Pass to Santos. And here's Jackson Davis to the inside with 4 on the clock. And he takes it up and lays it in. 21 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly,
Regardez
and
10 points d'avance
capitalizing.
tranquillement, les gars.
And so it's the Golden State. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. So on the floor for Golden State, Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Kevon Looney. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. Then there's Gary Payton II. Inside. Now pulls it in. Here's Looney.
Oui, let's go.
Looney, cool and calm at the rim.
And this is exactly what he's capable of. He finds different ways to make an impact. This time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone. Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Mavericks trail by 9. Exum outside. Irving for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Payton's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Warriors lead by 11.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
From 12 feet. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense.
Ah, putain, il a un seul truc à faire, il est pas facile de le faire.
And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. Pass to Dinwiddie. Outside for Irving. Another miss by Irving.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Exum outside. Outside Irving. Fires the 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Powell. Davis comes in for Christie. Marshall, he's checked in for Exum. And it's Klay Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Podziemski. Payton finds Curry. Soft touch off the glass. 27 points for him.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pulls up at the elbow, and the shot's good by Irving.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
Here's Green. Oh, look at Draymond flexing with that finish.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Pass to Payton. Down low. And a nice finish on the layup. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Curry with it, and he lobs it up. Wow,
Oh,
playing way above the rim.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Irving. Good. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, very hard to stop Kyrie Irving once he has his rhythm. Now he's relentless, seeking out some buckets.
Back to Green. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Marshall. Marshall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Irving, the pass to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher, Derek Lively.
Mavericks trail by 8. Davis finds Irving. Takes the 3. Warriors with the rebound. They led by as many as 18. He shoots it. And that one's on target from the wing.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Irving. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
This guy is as difficult to cover as there is in the NBA. Kyrie Irving, the master at drawing contact.
Both free throws good from Irving. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Curry. To the left side wing. Sinks it from distance. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
Let's go with a 3. Lively grabs the miss. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road.
Another game, another win. Have to work tomorrow.
Bon, vas-y les frérots, on se laisse pour ici aujourd'hui. Je vais juste sauvegarder. Je fais des bisous à tous les gars et puis n'oubliez pas connaître dans la boutique de la team. Ciao l'équipe.